This message we
Hello, my people out there with listen to us. This one Eduradio. Eduradio, now your Talk magazine program where they bring the issue where they affect us for our community as it concern our education. Though them say our education don't carry neck put for ground, and we sit down all this while they look. We for Eduradio say no, the time don't reach. We will bring and come to the fore. We will discuss them with you, what we call our own stakeholders. So today, Eduradio they're on board. I'm not there alone. I deal with somebody we deal with me here. But before you go on, it could make you understand, see, if we for Eduradio, we don't deem it necessary to bring this thing come to you so that you will be stakeholder, you will be parent, you will be student, you go hear the one who carry come to you today. The person with the wheelchair, again as usual, my name now, Comrade Omang Dave. And in the course of this, what they do, we say make you listen and listen very well. Because education na key. Even though some people don't collect the padlock, now him will look for the padlock like this. And you will help us out there. In the course of all of this, we dey partner with people like you and you and you. We want to do CSR. Before this program come on board, we did a survey. The survey we will do go towards Buhari Area Council. The survey we will do go up to Buhari Area Council. The survey we will do go up to Kuje Area Council. The level, the deplorable state of our schools, they very, very, very bad. Some schools no seats. Some school books kuma, they didn't come school. You want drive them, they don't manage come school. You go encourage them to stay behind. And now we take them here upon ourselves. Okay, when we partner with you, that organization, you want to partner with us? Partner with us. You'll be surprised that that small notebook or notepad, textbook, just pencil, it will help somebody. And how we going to do and we say, we go to participate with ourselves. We will walk along with ourselves. When we say, you were there from that place, where those schools there, you go identify those schools, get back to us, tell us the state of the school, then we will now say, okay, this school, go win that, whatever, we carry those materials, go give them as your own, as our own corporate social responsibility. Today for the program, the topic when we won't carry come or we carry come this evening, that the one way don't they harass us as a nation, don't they harass us even as individuals, as teachers, as students, it don't they very bad. The topic now what thing they call sex for grades. Sex for grades. That thing don't do us sote, we don't know what to do again. We not say the thing that exists, but now when BBC can't carry their own action people come put on ground, the thing can't be like say can't they new. But that's to be new thing. It don't tell with us. But you know what thing they pay me for this thing? Some students when go school before between 1980s, 2000, 2005. Some of them they between the age bracket of say 25, 30 or 22. But can you imagine the level of the students, our female students, our children, our daughters, where they go school now? Some of them are just 15, 16, 18. Imagine, say, you carry your child in good faith, go to school where you don't see, okay, good. You go put them for their hand. Then somebody come sit down there, come defile your child. Or come carry that child, they make him a stock. Maybe you know your child. Say your child is very intelligent. And based on the intelligence of your child, if you read medicine, if you read law, if you read this, if you read that, only to see say one lecturer come begin harass this child. One lecturer come begin psychologically put this child for one corner. You go happy. You go happy. We don't talk, say make this thing come, make it change. If they change, to the best of our own knowledge, what we do, even the survey what we do, they think no, they change. Today, we dey here. They get one gentleman when send in representative. Then talk say, if President Buhari go place, or he say, okay, how do they call him, deputy, vice president go represent him. The vice president go in the capacity of the president now. So today, studio, now go help me welcome the deputy senate president in the person of distinguished Senator Omang Ovie Agege, ably represented here by Barrister Mabel Dumokun, when be the parliamentary SA, Special Advisor, Interparliamentary Affairs to Deputy Senate President Distinguished Senator Omo Ovie Agege.
Ovie
Omo Agege.
Yes.
Madam, maybe you could take up that interview yourself. Make we hear whether you like some good sweet or juice.
Now, good afternoon, everybody. This matter we na bring come so na very important matter. We the very we did the crux of one of our programs for our office.
Yeah.
Our Oga, His Excellency Obarisi Ovie Omo Agege, the distinguished senator, be highlight this particular sexual harassment issue before he even become Deputy Senate President. He bring the bill for 2016, and the thing passed through Senate. You know, now the thing just suffer small, hiccups for House of Reps. You know, and so they no assent to that. But now we even get feelers say Baba our Oga Baba at the top is very interested in this bill, and we are hoping that with the level of progress that we have recorded so far, say everything will set soon, and we will have a better or stricter laws, you know, stricter penalties for sexual harassment, so that our children, them, our pikin, them, they will be better protected for universities. So now the major gist be that, you know, make our people for know, make our girls, our children, for they better protected for school, so that they could be encouraged to pursue greatness, you know, as their counterparts are entitled to all over the world, and to make Nigeria a better society. You know, so we get shared values as a people for Nigeria. We know they condone some kind of attitude. So as a people, it is part of our shared responsibility to make sure that our society is free, is equitable, is just, and is, you know, reasonable to engender development and growth.
So this bill, when you don't means say you don't push this bill sometimes in 2016.
Yes.
But okay, you can't say the bill can't suffer some kurukere for.
That one a small thing. They happen, you know, because, you know, say before bill become law, now inside procedure be that.
Okay.
Normal inside process, but that one we are going to get over that now.
Okay, you say your position now waiting you be to.
Okay, I work with the legislative team, but I be SA Interparliamentary Affairs, International Interparliamentary Affairs to the DSP.
Waiting can inform am. Okay.
I will just want to tell you, since you won't ask the same question, be like saying now the same Holy Spirit
they lead us. Hey.
Because you won't ask me now, say waiting inform am. I just tell you, say this matter it don't dey since, don't be because of the BBC something where you talk for your intro. Okay. This matter don't dey ground since. This man I mean distinguished Senator Omo Agege na member of the academia, you understand? Okay. He know waiting day. Okay. He know how people they suffer.
Okay, academia, you mean say it academic, you know, it's academia.
Okay.
Academia.
No, like that. In the my pigeon, get us to be. In the how did they talk down for? I don't know how they talk about pigeon. In they teach, right?
Okay.
Is that fine?
Okay, if you don't teach.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't know as per se, you don't be teacher before.
Yeah.
You don't know what teacher they do and what teacher they do.
You get them,
Correct.
Get them. So in the picture,
okay.
You don't see waiting students they suffer.
Okay.
You don't see waiting teachers they suffer in some cases. You understand?
Okay.
So not because of the BBC matter, this matter don't dey ground since.
Okay.
And your own goal, your own aim before now to make sure say girls especially or students generally, whether boys or girls, because we don't get info now, say some boys say they suffer this sexual harassment, whether boy or girl, students, they're supposed to be protected because of the fiduciary relationship we're supposed to be between lecturers and students, so that our educational system will make sense.
You know, like some members of Senate or some senators or House of Rep members, you know what thing catch my fancy? In the course of the research for this thing what we do now, when I come to saying push and before, ordinarily, you know, sometimes, you know, some members feel no understand and all of that. They set back waiting so far. It's enough for to say if for fit push them down. Say make no this thing. After all, now only Delta State University they here now, and this being where they push. They'll be only for one school. Now so it represents the interest of
everybody in Nigeria. In fact, it represents the interest of every family. Who will not think for school matter? Because now every family gets girl. If you not get it, now no born girl, now get mama. So one way or the other, that should not, you know, this kind of problem we're having, or we've been having in our institutions, should not preclude girls from going to school. You understand? So even if na no born girls, you na get girls who be na friends, or na other family get girls, or na get mama for house, wey fit wan go school. You understand? So na wetin we dey talk, no be matter of whether na abraka or na one school e dey affect. And when I talk say the thing suffer small setback, I would like to look at the setback, more in the terms of timing.
Okay.
Say we get some legislative procedure and jargons wey I no wan bother you with.
Okay.
But the normal thing be say if you no finish the process of a bill before the end of a particular National Assembly, it might not apply in the House of Reps, but in the Senate, you have to commence de novo. You have to start again.
How you call them?
Well.
No, I hear you just speaking.
Okay, you have to commence de novo. That's
okay.
not. It's
a
Latin.
Read like novel that they read this novel.
De novo,
okay,
as in commence from the beginning.
Okay.
But now for normal layman technology, terminology, you will start again. So now part of waiting been killed that our first attempt. That. But right now we don't start early. As I last year said, we don't do public hearing. This matter.
Oh, public hearing don't even follow this matter, so.
Of course, they don't come. People don't come talk. People don't come. Everybody don't come.
Give their own input, contribute.
Yes, since last year, since December. So we wait for reports now. Once the report of the
hold on there.
Okay.
If they listen to us, this one is Eduradio, and if they come to you from Love 104.5, tune to the station. Make you hear this matter. If you think this matter no concern you directly, because of say you no get girl child, your brother get girl child, your uncle, brother, sister, pikin get girl child. If you no get directly, your son go get girl child. So this one na time when, like we talk, we dey bring them up to una. Make we for hear ourselves. Make we for contribute. If you listen to us on your Twitter handle at eduradio.ng, on Instagram eduradio.ng, on YouTube eduradio.ng, and our Facebook page facebook.com/eduradio.ng. And if you want to drop comments, you want to talk to us, you want to criticize us, you want to contribute, or you get issue, or you get one tactics when these lecturers or when these people they harass people, when you want share with us, if you drop your comment with us, our email na eduradio.ng@gmail.com. eduradio.ng@gmail.com. Madam, carry go. I just communicate, make we they follow as our brothers and sisters they follow us.
Okay. So as I talk the go, this bill you get like 27 clauses,
Yeah.
It starts to be they tell us, the kind of relationship was supposed to be between lecturers and students.
Yeah.
And this bill, you don't even just look at lecturers alone. Even administrative staff, people where they in position of authority, because we don't get situation where we say no be only
people where they not be only for
classroom. Because some people this
guys then when they there for at the top.
No. For inside school.
Okay, inside school.
Try paint a picture.
Okay.
Say the BBC this thing where you talk, so the interview, we insist in a lecturer will be one pass student, they ask some questions or they, try to take advantage of them. Sometimes, if it be other kind of administrator, maybe for instance, the person where they give hostel accommodation, for instance, if you can they ask for some kind of favor from the girl or from you understand that kind of parole. So sometimes not be only the lecturer say if you don't date that kind of relationship, we be say they talk something for Latin again because now my
talk
their relationship now be like guardian. Anybody who did that university setting, that tertiary institution setting, they did local parents, you understand?
Okay, local parents they take from your village.
You understand? Local parents, they are local parents, and
okay.
The place of a parent that is supposed to take care of this child.
Sorry, I beg. I just pause small, I beg, no vex. Okay. There was a case, we get cases we'll go bring up here. There was a case in ABU of a parent when carrying own daughter, give a lecturer, say, take care of this girl. You know what happened? That lecturer harass this student, he finally infects this student with HIV. Carry on. I just say local parenting.
That is bad. That is a very, very terrible thing. But that's why we are acting now.
Yeah.
That's why Senator Omang is acting now. And that is why this bill must be passed, as soon as possible to deter this kind of attitude. Apart from this person go jail, we under this kind of law. the girl still get right to still bring civil action against them, to sue them for damages or to sue them for because this is you have changed the course of the life of this girl.
Yes, so
apart from the fact say she no fit go school or she go her education dey truncated, you don't spoil her life now because she don't get HIV, and HIV most of the time, well, except if you manage them, you no get cure, so you don't affect the course of her life. So there's even no punishment that is enough for this kind of person. That's why we're saying we're trying to take out the sufferings of these people, sexual harassment in university, out of just the realm of normal rape. It is not regular rape. We are trying to give it strict liability. So say if to the extent say if you don't do them, once you do them, they no need to find your intention or anything. Once you do them, once they say you do them, you must go in for them.
Hey.
Or normally for criminal law, how would they talk this is for pidgin? I go hard. But for criminal law,
talking for English, I've been go school some 5 years ago.
Okay, for ingredients of a crime, normally it should be there are two things essentially. You have to have actus reus and mens rea. And once
there you go continue now. Actus reus, actus na flower, cactus flower.
No, actus that's the action.
Okay.
Your action must also be accompanied by an intention to commit a crime. You understand? Mens rea is intention. Actus reus is actually the act.
Okay.
This time around with this bill, we are trying to make sure that once you do the act, whether the person even give you consent to, or the person don't give you consent, once you do the act, you are strictly liable for it. You are going in for this. So all those ones will be saying some lecturers will talk say but now you come. Say if you don't, I don't do some cases before I been work for DPP.
Okay.
And the matter the entire person, if you go as a woman, if you go attend rape trials, they go they ask you. So when you enter the house, where you sit down, waiting you wear. So you go bath. You go, which time you go? Those kind of nonsense. This time around, once they catch a lecturer, say you do it, they don't catch you with that.
Barrister Mabel.
Sir.
Say get some things where some students they kukuma wear for universities. As much as say we for here, we they talk true, and the truth could set you free. It gets something with students the way they revealing.
How may you land first?
Some you want to say aruka azu or azuka aru. Anyway. Yeah. Say children don't dismiss from school and they get something where no one more they use it. As in, when they push motor there for front, the motor there for back. Then they'll come carry one tight dress and one tight thing wear. Then begin to a friend there. Anyway, the lecturer na human being, I get blood. Not be mineral resources. I they hear you.
Say for Nigeria, even for Africa, sometimes we know we feel they think more, but we they try excuse some bad behavior. Whether na Uzuka, I don't know what you talk right now. Whatever. Whether na mineral resources.
Manchester.
Wait, I understand.
Manchester.
I understand.
Arsenal. They play for well.
I understand you. We're just trying to excuse. It's not a laughing matter. We're just trying to excuse bad behavior. When I know say you don't travel, if you go abroad and you enter school environment, it matter will shock you. Even for summer, where people know even day school environment, may you see what people they wear. That one call me say waiting. You don't mean anything.
You don't mean.
They're just normal, but now these are environments where they know. I can read some laws to you. In America, it is you can't do it, you can't try it. In the UK,
you set you in jail for life.
Yes, you understand. These are so that's why we want to also
that
build,
kind of
that kind of sanity in our system. No matter what a student wears. And again, the school authority is supposed to make regulations. They are not supposed. Who are you going to blame if you don't make regulations as to dressing? For instance, you see some federal universities that are doing very well. At the risk of sounding anyhow, University of Ilorin is a case in point. Ilorin is a very moral, in fact, to the extent that some people call it a glorified secondary school. But the point is, you can't dress anyhow. Even the one where they go
before.
You can't dress anyhow.
You don't change anyway.
You can't dress anyhow. You have faculty by faculty. In our days, olden days, you have only law students wearing black and white. Now we they send
black
and white. No, now almost all over Nigeria, almost law students are required to wear black and white
Okay.
in our days.
Okay.
But one
Till
day I
today.
be just follow up research, and I discover say plenty schools they get color coding for different departments.
Seriously?
Yes.
No, but uniform be that.
You understand? No, but I mean, it's your school. You can
Okay.
decide what you want to
Okay.
wear. I'm not
Okay.
saying
Okay.
even with the uniform.
Okay.
Man way useless. I'm sorry to use this word.
You know, say na radio this, you know, go use
Yes,
that kind of word.
man way no. Whether you
Mm.
wear jalabia, even if you wear ojuju, even if you wear masquerade, if you want to take advantage of you, it's a state of mind thing. You understand? So let's forget about the Azukazu and the whatever.
Manchester being Arsenal.
Yes. It is still the responsibilities of the lecturers to be reasonable and properly comported in the university system.
Barrister Mabel, thank you very much. Representative of the distinguished Senator OVA Omo Agege, ably represented here by Barrister Mabel. The bill, in the course of my research when I do, we want to permit me to read small thing. Maybe I borrow small school thing to my head. The proposed legislation defines sexual offences as including sexual touch body with student or demand or sex from students or a prospective student or intimidating or creating a hostile or offensive environment for students by soliciting for touch body or making sexual touch body when they call advances. The one when sweet me again pass. The bill also recognizes other forms of touch body harassment to include grabbing,
Yes, pinching self.
hugging, different, kissing, stroking, touching the Manchester of the Ihenine, or any other by sending by hand or courier or electronic or
Sexually
video or
explicit
sex-related object to a student.
Yes.
And exclaiming, joking, or making. So this one I do now the law. So if I see the person when carry Manchester and Arsenal, I say,
Your
hey wait,
comments, yes,
yes. So
he's
they fit
wrong.
jail me.
Yes, he's wrong. He's wrong.
So I go to mind my.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what the recipient is how the recipient is going to feel. You don't know how you are going to make the person feel. You know, most of these people that we're trying to protect, they are in their formative years. You understand? And when you are in a position of authority, you can easily take advantage of these children, even by what you say to them. It will send them, to do some things that they're not supposed to do. You understand? So even when it's either even by touching, by speaking, by kissing, by even if you send a sexually explicit material to the phone of a student, you could be. But the problem is that it goes to the weight attached to the offense. So the person that sleeps with a student that actually commits the offense gets a higher punishment than somebody who probably just passes snide comments or whatever at a student. But all of them are sexual harassment.
You know what in the sweet me again? When the distinguished senator went on to say, look, anything that has to do with this, whoever is involved must go in for it.
Yes.
And it reminds me of the justice we prosecute the chief justice for OAU, Obafemi Awolowo University, that Professor Richard.
Yes.
Anyway, that one na case we will bring cases. However, why would they talk this thing? Hello? We get one person for line. We don't follow this matter. He gets her own NGO. She don't work as per se. People don't harass people, and she feels say she want to do her own. Make we hear the person when they greet us this evening. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Linda Simolela.
Okay.
They talk for you on behalf of Stuff I Don't Do. Stuff I Don't Do now. Organization where they advocate and campaign against sex for marks and marks for sex in both secondary and tertiary.
Now, where you they call us from? So, where you they call us from?
I they call from Calabar.
Okay, the Canaan city.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what in your organization they do?
Our work to say we won't make everybody know what they happen no good for schools, secondary and tertiary, sex for marks and marks for sex.
Okay.
Now, one thing we don't want to make it continue for our educational system. So we are voice for the voiceless.
Okay.
To say that they suffer this thing, and nobody there to talk for them. we dey advocate for justice, fairness, and a safer society. So we want to make people know the dangers of molestation, intimidation, and all this harassment in our institution of learning. We don't want to make it continue. People, they abuse their power and authority, and because they get power, then they position to intimidate students. We don't want to make it continue to happen.
You they aware of the bill when His Excellency the Deputy Senate President they proposed for the National Assembly?
Yes, we are very much aware of it.
And they work together.
And no, we are aware of it. And
Okay.
we support the Senate,
Okay.
and other senators.
Okay.
We don't come up with a bill. So.
Okay.
And that bill is a very strong one.
Okay.
That's 27 clause. Say, if you not behave well, you will go 14 years jail term. Offenders in century. And the thing, not the matter of saying not only the man or the lecturer now they blame. No. It is both sides. Even when the students they ask for sex.
Linda.
I want to say, I don't want to read my yes, sir.
I beg, we don't really get time now. What you go do again? This topic now something we be say we go still continue. And we want open telephone lines now. Make people feel us. When we hear from you, your sister don't experience this thing. Abi, your papa don't tell you say your sister they come back. Some children they think get so many psychological effect on the child, even on the daughter. If you go directly go sleep with a girl where you come pack grades, give them ordinary she don't deserve them. Waiting that girl won't give back to the society. However, we go call you tomorrow again. Make we hear feelers on waiting to happen. The love FM. If you reach us on the number, will be devil is a liar. I don't really get time. Barrister, I beg your parting shot. We don't really get time. But you go come again. Because this topic now, waiting we get to hit the airwave with. Waiting with your parting shot.
Well, my parting shot be say make all of us put our hands on deck. If you see something, say something. Don't encourage harassment of our children, of our students in school. And if any student also falsely harasses or accuses any lecturer, they should also be prepared to go in for it. It's also within the provisions of the law. You know, so everything we're doing, everything His Excellency, the Deputy Senate President is doing is just to make sure that our education system is better, our society is better, and girls especially are given the opportunity for better education.
You will come again next week Tuesday.
Are we still on here? Yes.
We're on.
Okay,
No, because we go continue them again. Then there, I go give you plenty time. You talk the matter. Okay. Then we go hear feelers so that move forward. Follow, get back. When we hear those kurukere way they take, because the way they talk now, person no. And make una know say ICPC they help to prosecute this matter too. ICPC they help. So we go tell una how the thing the matter they go. On behalf of all those students, especially those female students, we don't fall prey one way or the other. We say, una bye till next Tuesday.